Good morning, class. We're here today for the second session of our revision. Okay, but before starting, we're going to come back to what we saw last week. I mean if clauses. Okay, so last time we said that when we have for the first condition, when we have if, okay, we say that first conditional. First conditional. When we have if plus present simple in the main clause, we have the future simple. In the subordinate clause. Example. Okay, let's see that. When you say if I have money, okay, I will buy a car. Okay, so this is the have, the main clause, the simple present, and the subordinate clause we have will buy, which is future simple. This is the first conditional. And the second conditional say that the second conditional, okay, we say that when we have if plus past simple or preterite, is past simple or preterite, in the main clause we have the subordinate, clause, the conditional present or conditional simple. Example, the same example, we're going to say that if I had in past simple, we have if I had money, okay, will buy. In conditional, we are going to have I would buy a car. Okay, so past and conditional present or simple. And the last condition will say that, okay, the third conditional is say that when we have if plus past perfect, plus past perfect, in the main clause, we have in the subordinate clause the conditional perfect. We have conditional, okay, perfect. Example, for the same example, if I have, it's going to be if I had, if I had, okay, if I had money, okay, the conditional verb will buy, is going to be I would have bought a car. This is what we saw last time. So to sum up, okay, we're going to say that to deal with if clauses, what can I do? We should know how to form the present simple, the future simple, the past simple, the conditional simple, the past perfect, and the conditional perfect. Okay, so to master this grammar point, you should know how to form all the how to form these tenses, 6 tenses. Okay, so thank you so much for the revision. Okay, so today we are going to deal with another grammar point, which is question tag. Okay, this is our lesson. Okay. Today we are going to talk about going to talk about the question tag. Okay, so that the question tag. Okay, the question tag is what we say n'est-ce pas in French. Okay, and to form, this grammar point, we have to know the rule. Okay, the rule say that when the sentence is in affirmative form, the tag becomes interrogative form. This is the first rule. The second rule says that when the sentence is negative form, the tag becomes interrogative form. Okay? So we're going to study it. We're going to see it step by step throughout the examples. Okay? So, and to deal with it, we're going to say little ones, okay? The auxiliary verb. The auxiliary verbs. Okay? The auxiliary verbs we're going to use to have and to be. Okay? Example. When I say that, okay, she is a girl. She is a girl. The sentence here is affirmative form. So how we said a few minutes ago that when the sentence is in affirmative form, the tag becomes interrogative form. And here we use the contractive form. We're going to do the subject, the auxiliary, and the so we're going to. It's going to be isn't she? She is a girl, isn't she? Okay. And when I say that, I have got a pen. I have got a pen. Okay? We're going to reverse. We're going to say, haven't I? Haven't I? Okay? And another sentence we say that she is not a girl. You see that here the sentence is in negative form. So the tag is going to be interrogative form. So it's going to be is she? Is she? Okay? And when I say that, I haven't got a pen. The sentence is in negative form. The tag is going to be interrogative form. It's going to be have I, okay, right, okay. This is for the auxiliary verbs. Okay, we're going to tackle the ordinary verbs. Okay, little two, the ordinary verbs. Okay, example. When I say that, I eat rice every day. I eat rice every day. Okay? As you see, the sentence here is in affirmative form. So the tag is going to be interrogative form. So here, don't forget, it is an ordinary verb. So what is the technique? The technique is that to find easily the tag about the ordinary verbs, the first exercise, the first thing you have to do is to transform this sentence in negative form. It's going to be I don't eat rice every day. Okay? And we're going to inverse things. Okay? It means that the subject is going to take the place of the auxiliary to do and vice versa. Okay? So it's going to be don't I finish. Okay? Don't I. Second sentence. When I say that we go to school. We go to school. What is the technique? It's the same thing as it's the same thing. So what are we going to do? We are going to put this sentence, which is in affirmative form, in negative form. Right? It's going to be we don't go to school. So it's going to be don't we, okay? Don't we. Okay, right now we continue with our example. Now we're going to say that Yao doesn't eat rice every day. Of course, what will be the tag? We have this thing. Yao doesn't eat rice. The sentence here is the negative form. So the tag is going to be in interrogative form. So we have Yao doesn't eat rice. In affirmative form, it's going to be Yao Yao eats rice. This is in affirmative form. So when you going to translate it, okay, to put in the question tag, we use the same techniques here. Okay, so it's going to be Yao, yes, in the affirmative form. Okay, Yao eats rice. We use the same techniques. Okay, so it's going to be, okay, Yao doesn't eat rice. Does he? Yao. The subject Yao is, we can replace Yao by he. Okay, you should bear in your mind that the question tag goes with, the personal pronouns. Okay, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. Okay, the last sentence say that Aya and Afue, yes, Aya and Afue, okay, don't, okay, go to school, don't go to school, okay, Aya and Afue, we can replace them by they, okay, and as you see, when the sentence is in negative form, okay, the tag is going to be in interrogative form. So it's going to be do, okay, do they, okay. So this is for the ordinary verbs, okay. And right now, we're going to tackle with the modals, okay. The modals. Example. When I say I can play football. I can play football. The sentence here is in affirmative form. So the tag is going to be in interrogative form. It's going to be can't I? Okay, can't I? Okay. When I say that you must respect, okay, the elders. Question tag. It's going to be mustn't you, the question mark, okay? And when the sentence is in a negative form, example, okay? I couldn't eat rice. I couldn't eat rice. It's going to be could I? Could I? Okay, could I? It's going to be could I? Right? And the last one, there. Okay. There will not, okay, there will not come. The question tag is going to be will there, okay? Will there, okay? So this is, generally speaking, how the question tag works, okay? So to have a better understanding about this grammar point, we're going to deal with the exercises. Okay, so application. Application for the first step. Exercise. Okay. Put the right tags. Okay. Number one is an example. Number one is an example. One. Okay. He was here yesterday. He was here yesterday. It's going to be, okay, wasn't he? Wasn't he? Two. You speak English today. You speak English today. Three. They won't go to school tomorrow. They won't go to school tomorrow. They won't go to school tomorrow. Okay? Four. Okay. Four. He didn't pay me visit. He didn't pay me visit last week. Five. Where had bought a car. And the last one, 6. She doesn't play basketball. Okay, this is the exercise for you. So you have 10 minutes at least to deal with this exercise. Well, so let's come back to the correction of the exercise. When you say that you speak English today, we have here to speak is an ordinary verb, okay? And the sentence is in affirmative form. So you pay attention. Remember, the rules say that when the sentence is in affirmative form, the verb becomes interrogative form. So it's going to be, don't you okay? They won't go to school tomorrow. Okay? They won't go to school tomorrow. The sentence here is in negative form. Okay? And here we have a modal verb, will. Okay? The negative form of will, the contractive form will not. Okay? So they won't go to school tomorrow. The modals function as the ordinary verbs. Okay, the same rule. Okay? They won't go to school tomorrow. So you want to be will they? Okay? Here, he didn't pay me visit last week. Okay? The sentence here is in negative form. So the tag is going to be interrogative form. It's going to be did he? Okay? 5. They had bought a car. They had bought a car. Okay? The auxiliary to have in the past. Okay, it's going to be added there. Okay? Added there. The sentence is in affirmative form. 6. She doesn't play basketball. Okay, the sentence is in negative form. The tag is going to be interrogative form. So it's going to be does she? Does she? Okay, so this is, how to deal with the question tags. But there is a remark. Okay, we're going to put a remark before giving the homework. Remark. What about our remark? Okay, So we notice that there is what we call the particular question tag. Particular question tags, okay? Particular question tags, okay? It is not, these sentences, okay, do not respect the common rule. This is the reason why we say that they are particular, okay? Irregular. So when I say that, okay, let's go home. Let's go home. Okay? We say let's go home. It is a suggestion. So all the sentences that goes in this way, okay, let's go home, let's play, let's eat, okay, let's okay, why not? Let's learn our lessons, okay. So the task becomes, as you said, the task becomes automatically shall we, okay. Shall we, right? And when we give order, when I say that stand up, go out, okay, it's also particular. And I say that stand up, okay, the task is going to be will you. Will you? Okay, thank you so much. So after the remark, okay, as I said, let's go home, shall we, stand up, will you, go out, will you, okay, the orders we use will you. When the suggestions, okay, we use shall we. This is the remark, okay. So for a better understanding, I'm going to give you a homework. Okay, so homework. Okay. Put the right tags. Put the right tags. Okay. 1. Okay. You eat garba. Okay. Every day. So what to say? You eat garba every day. 2. Okay. Let's, okay, Dabu last week. The teacher will not punish the students. For I couldn't learn my lesson. Right? 5. Let's play basketball. And the last one, okay. Go out. go out. Okay? So this is a homework for you. Okay? So do it, and we are going to meet next week. Thank you so much for your comprehension. Good morning, class. We're here this morning for the second session of our revision, okay, concerning the student of terminal. Last time, what did we see last time? Last time, we saw how to deal with the passive voice, active and passive voice. What is the general rule of the passive voice? We say that to form the passive voice, we need to be plus the past participle of the verb. This is the general rule. And to deal with this rule, you should master how to say the English tenses. You should master how to form the present simple, how to form the past simple, the future simple, etc. Okay? This is, the technique to deal with passive voice easily. Example, when we deal with the present passive, we're going to say that, okay, Aya eats rice. Okay, this is Aya eats rice. In this sentence, Aya is the subject, it is the verb, and rice is the object. So how do you form? This is what we call active voice. Okay, EV, active voice. And in PV, with the passive voice, the object becomes the subject, and the subject becomes the object, and we use the our to be plus the past participle of the verb. It's going to be rice. It is in a simple present, so automatically our to be is going to conjugate it in simple present. So rice is. And we're going to use the past participle of the verb to eat, which is eaten. And by the agent, and by Aya. So this is what we call the present passive. Okay? Aya eats rice. The sentence is a simple present. And what about the future passive? The same sentence. We're going to keep the same sentence just to allow you to understand how, the passive voice works. Okay? So if active voice is going to be Aya will eat rice. This is the future. This is the future. Simple. And the PV, which is a passive voice, the same techniques. Our to be here is going to, okay, this is the subject, the verb, and the object. The verb becomes the subject, become the object, and the object becomes the verb. So it's going to be rice. Our to be is going to be is going to be conjugated automatically in future simple. It's going to be will be plus the past participle of our verb. To eat is eaten. Agent by Aya. Okay? And for the past passive, okay, we have EV. Active voice. Aya ate rice. Past simple. Simple past. Preteritus. PV. The same technique. It's going to be rice. To be conjugated in the past, it's going to be was because you can replace to be by eat. Rice was eaten by Aya. This is how it works. And what about with the models? Okay, it's quite simple. An example just to allow that to remind you how it works. Okay, when I say that Evie, I can speak English fluently. Okay? I can speak English. Okay? And it's going to be a PV. It's going to be English. Okay? Can be. Okay? Can be spoken by me. It is must. When I say I must speak English, the passive voice will be English must be. Okay? English must be spoken. Okay? As will, that's what we use here. Will is a model. Okay? And we're going to take, right now, for the last example, dealing with the revisions. Okay? For the revision about the passive voice, we're going to deal with the progressive tenses. Okay? How does it work? Okay? When I say Aya is eating rice, the same technique. But here, remember, the sentence here is in present continuous. So how? In passive voice, as I said a few minutes ago, the object becomes the subject and the subject becomes the object. And our to be is going to be conjugated in present continuous plus the past participle of the verb in active voice. So it's going to be rice is being eaten by Aya. Is being eaten by Aya. And we're going to talk about the passive progressive. The same sentence. When I say that Ili, Aya was eating rice. The sentence here is in the past progressive. So automatically, our to be is going to be conjugated in past progressive. So it's going to be rice was being eaten by Aya. Was being eaten. This is generally speaking how the passive voice works. To deal with the passive voice, don't forget, okay, dear students, to learn your verbs. You should know how to form the present simple, how to form the future simple, how to form the past simple, how to form the present perfect, etc. Because if you don't know how the verb functions, you will never succeed, okay, to deal with the grammar point. Because in English, the verbs are the background of the language. To manipulate the language, you should know how the verb functions. Okay, thank you so much for the revision. So today, we're going to continue our revision, okay, dealing with another grammar point, which is, let's say, reported speech, okay? The direct and indirect speech, okay, what's called reported speech, okay? As I said that the reported speech is, this lesson is a little bit first. Okay? So we are going to divide it into two sections. We're going to see the first section concerning reported speech, and next week we're going to deal with the last session about reported speech. As I said, to deal with the reported speech, okay, say reported speech. Okay, to deal with the reported speech, we're going to be confronted to many changes. Changes about the tenses, changes about the adverbs, changes about the pronouns. Okay? So, later on, okay, changes of tenses. Okay? So when I say that, it's a qualitative direct speech and reported speech. Okay? When we have present, okay, simple. When we have present simple in direct speech, in reported speech, the present simple is going to be called past simple. So past simple or preterite. Okay? When you have present progressive or continuous in direct speech, in the reported speech, we're going to have past progressive or continuous. Then, when we have future simple in direct speech, in the reported speech, we're going to have the conditional present. Then, when we have past simple or preterite in direct speech, in the reported speech, we have past perfect. Okay? When you have past progressive in direct speech, in the reported speech, we're going to have past perfect progressive. Past perfect progressive. And then, when you have past progressive, and when you have past perfect, okay, past perfect, automatically we have also past perfect. It does not change. Past perfect becomes past perfect or remains past perfect. Okay? The remark we have to do here is that when you have the progressive tenses, okay, the progressive tenses work with the progressive tenses, okay, and the simple tenses work also with the simple tenses. Okay, so this is the changes about the tenses. Right now, there are two changes of adverbs. Okay, changes of adverbs. Here we have direct speech and we have reported speech. Okay, when you have today in direct speech, today becomes, okay, that day. Today, that day. When you have tomorrow, okay, tomorrow becomes the following day. Following day. When we have yesterday, yesterday becomes okay? The day before. The day before. Okay? And when you have the day after tomorrow, okay? The day after tomorrow, we have in 2 days, in 2 days time, okay? In 2 days time, we have this, it's going to be, okay, in 2 days time. Right. Okay. So we're going to continue about the changes. So we're going to see the changes of pronouns, letter 3. Changes of pronouns. Okay, when we talk direct speech and we have reported speech. Okay, when we have I is going to be he or she. Okay, when you have you is going to become you. Okay. Continue with the changes about the pronouns. So we have to master all these changes, because if you don't master all these changes, you cannot translate, okay, the sentences. Okay, when we have she, it becomes she, he becomes he, it also is, we becomes, okay, they, you, right, what? You, they. We have also the possessive pronouns, okay? About the pronouns, when you say my, okay? It's going to be his, okay, my, his, or her, okay? And when you have a his, or his, comes his, her, okay? Our, the, okay, and the. This is generally speaking, okay, the changes, okay, about, okay, the tenses, the adverbs, and the pronouns. Okay, so right now we are going to see it through some examples. Okay, so examples to give you some sentences. Just to allow you to understand easily how the reported speech functions. Okay, let's go. We're going to see some examples. Okay, so example. He said, English teacher. Okay, so in a reported speech, it's going to be, don't forget, this is the sentences. My father is an English teacher. What is the tense of this sentence? The sentence here is in present simple. And remember, when you say that the present simple becomes the past simple. So we're going to have, he said that my, okay, the change about the pronouns. So we have my, the tense, okay? So here we have two changes, the pronoun and the verb. So he said that my, so who is speaking here? It's he. He said that his father was a preterist, an English teacher. An English teacher. Second example. He says, the doctor will come tomorrow. Direct speech, reported speech. What do you notice here? In direct speech, the sentence here is in future simple, will. Okay, will come. The verb is in the future. And we have also the change about the adverb, tomorrow. Okay? So we're going to have in a reported speech, he said that the doctor, the future becomes the conditional. Okay? The doctor would come tomorrow. It's going to be the following day. Come, okay? Will come the following day. Come the following day. Example number 3. I said, my uncle bought, okay, a nice car yesterday. Let's examine the sentence together. The sentence here is in preterist. So what are the different changes that will occur in the reported speech here? So we have my change about the change of the pronoun, change of the verb, and the change of the adverbs. So in the reported speech, we're going to have I said that. It's I who is speaking. Okay? I said that. Okay? My. The my is going to become her. Her uncle. The preterite becomes the past perfect. Her uncle had bought a nice car yesterday, the adverb is going to be the day before. The day before. Okay? That is it. Okay? We continue. What did you say that job? Example, the last example. I said, the patient, okay, and the patient and bought the tablets. I said, the patient had bought the tablets. So the sentence here in direct speech is in past perfect. Had bought. So the past perfect remains past perfect. No change in here. So in the reported speech, say that I say that the patient had bought the tablets. Okay, the patient had bought the tablets. There is no change here. Okay, so this is some examples that normally should allow you to understand, okay, the reported speech. Right now, I'm going to give you some exercises. Okay, exercises. So exercises, okay? Exercise. Exercise. Okay. So report the following sentences. Report the following sentences. Okay. Given to you. Number one is an example. He goes to school. He goes to school today. He said. So it's going to be he said that. He said that. He went to school. Went to school that day. Okay. 2. We ate gaba yesterday. We ate gaba yesterday. The student said, I will have, I will leave this village tomorrow. Okay, I have said. Four. Okay, sentence number 4. The girl is speaking. The girl is speaking English now. The girl is speaking English now. The teacher said. Five. The mechanic had repaired my father's car. My father's car. Kofi said, the last one. The doctor said, okay. I won't come tomorrow. I won't come tomorrow. Okay, this is the exercise given to you. You have 10 minutes to deal with this exercise, and then we're going to do the correction. Okay, so we're going to do the corrections. Okay, correction. Okay. He goes, no, this is an example. He goes up to school today. The example says that he said that he went to school that day. So, yeah, as you notice, the verb in direct speech is in the present simple. And as we said, this present simple becomes the past simple. And here we have also the adverb today. The today becomes that day. So the sentence in the reported speech is, he said that he went to school that day. Sentence number 2. We ate gaba yesterday. The student said. Okay? 2. It's going to be, the sentence here is in past simple or preterite. So 8, past simple, we have the changes, past, here, yesterday, the adverb, and the pronouns. So we have to remind, okay? Remember the lesson about the changes of the sentence, the changes about the tenses, the changes about the pronouns and the adverbs. So we're going to have the students say that, the students say that, The students who are speaking, the students say that there, okay, eat, ate, past simple is going to be the past perfect. Add, they add, eaten, gamba, okay, the day before or the previous day. The day before. Okay. 3. I will leave this village tomorrow. I have said. Okay? The sentence here in direct speech, the verb is in future simple. Okay? So it's going to change. The future simple is going to be the conditional simple. And here we have the pronouns. Okay? I and this. Without forgetting, okay, the adverbs tomorrow. This is going to be I said that. I said that she would leave this, that village the following day. The following day. Okay, that's it. So we continue the correction with the sentence number 4. The girl is speaking English now. The girl is speaking English now. The teacher said, the sentence here, the girl is speaking, is in present continuous. So the present continuous is going to become the past continuous or progressive. So it's going to change. And now it's going to be then. So the answer is 4. The teacher said that, okay, the girl was speaking English then. Okay, they were speaking English then. Sentence number 5. What does it say? Say that the mechanic had repaired my father's car. It says, the mechanic had repaired. Past perfect. The past perfect, remember, remains past perfect. It does not change. So it's going to be the mechanic. Kofi said that. Okay? Kofi said that. Kofi said that. The mechanic, okay, had repaired, no change, had repaired his father's car, His father's car. His father's car. The last sentence, the doctor said, I won't come tomorrow. Okay? So it's going to be, I won't come. Once in the future is going to be the conditional, and the happen tomorrow is going to become the following day. So the doctor said that. The doctor said that. What will I? The doctor said that he, okay, he wouldn't come, okay, the following day. The following day. So this is it. Okay? This is the correction of our exercise. Right now, for a better understanding, for a better comprehension of the lesson, I'm going to give you some, I'm going to do a homework. Okay? Homework. If you homework, let me clean the pause rapidly. Okay, that is so homework. Report the following sentences. Report the following sentences below. 1. The teacher said. I will give you a quiz. Okay? I will give to my student. Okay? I will give a quiz to my student tomorrow. I will give a quiz to my student tomorrow. I will give a quiz to my student tomorrow. Is the teacher will say. 2. He says, this man went to USA yesterday. This man went to USA, United States of America, okay? Yesterday. 3. We are learning English now. We are learning English now. That's it. 4. He said, the doctor okay. Okay. Was giving a prescription. To the patient. Yesterday. 5. have built a big house. We have built a big house. Okay. Kofi said. Okay. So this is a homework for you. So you are supposed to do it at home correctly. And if you do not understand, don't forget to ask me some questions about this lesson. Thank you so much and see you next week.